God shows his love by caring for our needs. You know, on a broad scale, we say God showed his love by sending Jesus. But on a day by day by day, very close to home kind of scale, let's help these students see that God is caring for their needs. He's caring for those small needs. He's caring for the huge needs. He's caring for the small needs that feel like huge needs, right? Let's make it a habit to show them God's hand at work, God's goodness at work in their lives. And the picture that the Bible uses is the picture of a shepherd and sheep. And I tell people all the time, over 400 times in the Bible, the Bible talks about us like we're sheep. And we don't know a lot about sheep, in our day-to-day life, but that culture did. And sheep were dumb and they were foolish. They would fall over and they couldn't get up. They would run away and get lost. They would get caught in stuff. They would get tangled. They needed constant shepherding. And so the Bible uses this beautiful picture of God as the shepherd. That's what it talks about, is God was the shepherd. And in the book of John, Jesus himself said, I'm the good shepherd and I lay down my life for the sheep. And they totally understood that. They understood the difference between hiring someone to watch after sheep versus the shepherd whose very livelihood was found in caring for these animals. And so Jesus says, that's how I care for you. I hold you close. That's how I care for you. I go and scout out what's coming up. I know what's coming up and I make just a level enough path so that your wobbly legs can handle it. And so when we give kids this image, let's make it a habit to point out all the ways. Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Have you guys been hungry? Have you had to sleep out in the cold? Have you been able to find clothing? And everyone's story is different. Some of these kids might have shocking lack in their life. And so let's not shy away from that. Let's say, wow, if God is your shepherd, let's be part of the way he wants to meet that need, or find ways to meet that need. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. Right? The blessings of God, they go deeper than your body. His greatest provision for you has been his provision on the cross, his payment for your sins, and then his resurrection. The power that brought Jesus to life is power that can bring you to life. That's the greatest way he provides for your needs. But then he doesn't just drop you and leave you and say, now figure it out. No, the day that you say, I need Jesus, I need him to take me out of the way, to take that sinful tendency, to pay for my sins, and to give me new power and new life, the day you do that is not different than the next day we say, I need you again and again and again and again. And needing the Lord is not even a part of sin. Needing God's constant care and tending and provision is built in from the very beginning. Who makes the sunrise? Who makes the world spin? Who makes the flowers bloom? Who brings the tide in and out? We need God to operate the physical world. We need God to restore our soul, to give us spiritual life, and everything is twisted and messed up and broken, but we believe that one day the brokenness will be mended. We believe that one day everything will be totally brand new. And in the meantime, we need him to operate with new life in the midst of an old, dead world. We need him. And so let's make it a habit to coach kids through that process of needing and going to the Lord for every single need to be met. And seeing God, not seeing God as an adversary, not seeing God as an afterthought, but seeing God as everything that we need to sustain abundant life.